You're checking out the Booger Eating Moron channel, the Tom Around the World YouTube presence. We are here today at the Westcott Theater with King Buzzo of the Melvins. How you doing, man?
Never better.
Glad to be here with you. This Machine Kills Artists came out on June 3rd. How has the reaction been from Melvins fans?
Massive. It's been huge. Everybody's went crazy.
Okay.
I can't believe that I was in the Melvins. They think the Melvins suck now.
Now, what was the inspiration for the title of This Machine Kills Artists?
Well, I think the inspiration was from Woody Guthrie. That was the inspiration.
Okay.
Because he did it himself. You know? It was a little different, though. But he's not around to answer for himself, so we can get a Ouija board. Do you guys do that on your channel once in a while?
No.
No. Ronnie James Dio calling. Yeah.
Hey, time.
Oh. And then I told her that she could just fuck off. See, well, they just missed that whole part.
Yeah, you guys missed a really great story. I'm sorry, my fault. Damn. So after 30 years of music and touring, how did the idea or notion come for you to do the acoustic CD?
Well, you know, I've done a lot of music in the past. It seemed like a good idea. We'll see. I'm not have to go out and sell this thing to people, make them believe it. I mean, that might be the hardest part. Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe I'm insane. It's possible.
I don't have a
Look at me.
You know, it's funny. I was putting the pictures together, and the picture I used for the interview questions is the one you posted the other day. And
nice. I like that.
And I showed it to my girlfriend, and I was like, "Hey, you know, this picture. That's definitely going to be. People know who it is." She goes, "Yeah, it's definitely him or Silent Bob."
Sideshow Bob.
Or Sideshow Bob. Yeah, Sideshow Bob.
So that means she watches a lot of TV. You should tell her to get a life.
We like The Simpsons. So how's the tour been going?
Good. I mean, you know, I'm asking a lot for people to come out and see some weirdo play acoustic, so I'm glad anybody's there at all. You know?
Well, this is something I've noticed going on. It's kind of a trend thing going on right now. A lot of the older school punk guys are going out. We had Glenn Matlock here doing it.
Doing what? Acoustic?
Acoustic shows, going around touring doing acoustic solos.
How was it?
Actually, it was phenomenal. It was him and Sylvain, and it was actually a really great night. And at the end of the night, they came out and jammed together, and it was pretty cool.
Nice.
But,
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a trend monger.
Well, no,
everybody's doing it. So
well, I'm not saying
I'm a
everybody.
joiner at heart. Nothing I do is original.
You a lot of times use your aluminum guitar. Why do you prefer aluminum guitar over a wooden one? They
sound better. They're I think they're really cool guitars. They're amazing. I have a lot of wooden guitars. I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not opposed to them by any means. I just started playing them 4 years ago. The funny thing is, people will go, "Well, I really liked it when you used your the Les Paul on the Stoner Witch record." And I go, "Which song?" You know. Well, you know, the way it sounded with on Revolve or whatever, and I'll think, and I'll go, that was a Mustang. It wasn't a Les Paul. They don't even know what they're listening to, you know?
Right.
And like on new albums, I don't just use one guitar in the studio. I don't even use a normal amp setup.
Yeah, right. You use all the stuff that's in the studio.
Right. They
assume a battery of guitars there for you to play with.
A few, you know, quite a few guitars that do all kinds of different things. You know, so they don't know what they're listening to. It's especially on records. I don't even remember how we did a lot of this stuff. Live, if I gave people a Pepsi challenge, you'd never be able to tell which is which. They think they're hearing something they're not. Just like, but that's not abnormal for people, you know?
Okay. Now,
the human beings have an incredible ability to rationalize anything, you know? They always have. Believe in stupid shit like the Earth's flat, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's just, it's amazing. Facts. You know, bloodletting, you know, that was a fact at one point.
Yeah, attaching leeches can cure anything.
Sure, maybe it can. Maybe we should try it again, you know?
No,
maybe
they have using leeches now to cure up sutures from surgery and stuff now.
Nice.
It's like bizarre.
And the Aztecs invented open heart surgery. See?
Yeah, but they didn't really have any survivors, though.
You gotta start somewhere.
Didn't they eat it? They ate them afterwards, didn't they?
You're so negative. The innovators always get it the worst.
You've described yourself as a musical anthropologist.
To some degree, yeah.
Okay, what kind of cool stuff have you uncovered recently?
Nothing. No, nothing comes to mind at the moment. You know, nothing new. I don't know. I mean, what that mostly means is that I love to look at if I find something I like to look at what they're into, why are they doing what they did, you know?
Following the trail back to what inspired them and inspired
Yes.
people who inspired them.
Yes. That's why we did a record last year called Everybody Loves Sausages. It was all songs that have inspired us and maybe people hadn't thought of. Or bands, you know.
Okay.
You just put it on a cover record because you can't think of any new songs. Right? That's right. That's the 4th album we put out in about 2 years. Right. I can't think of anything else to do. Then after that, we did a full-length album, and I just put out another album. We got a new album coming out in the fall, so I am almost out of material. Clearly.
So that actually put me up to another question I was going to ask. You know, you've got the tours going on now. You're going through a good chunk of the summer, and I was going to ask you if there's going to be a new Melvins album.
Yes, in October.
In October? Mm-hmm. Do you have an exact date in October?
No.
No? Okay.
Not yet, anyway. I mean,
what is your opinion of the current state of punk rock, and if you could change anything about it, what would you do?
what is the current state of punk rock? Who would that be? I have no idea.
I mean, looking from underground stuff, I mean, you like a lot of underground music. What would be something that you think is, do you think it is, I don't know, I know exactly what I meant, but I don't know how to put it in words.
I mean, what kind of bands would you talk about now as current punk rock bands? You know, I mean, I'm not particularly into bands that sound just like somebody else, you know?
Right, I mean, there's so many of them out there. I mean, everything's splintered out into different little factions and what they look like and what they sound like. And
that sounds convenient, you know, for people, but I probably have a little or no interest in any of it, probably. But I've always been picky.
Okay.
That's not a new thing.
Fair enough.
I'm not a good old days type of guy. I didn't like a lot of the music in the good old days either.
Okay.
It's very particular about what I like. But, you know, when I started listening to punk rock stuff, to me it could have been anything from the Stooges to Bowie to Gang of Four to the Sex Pistols to, you know, a wide variety of the, you know, Roxy music, you know, Black Flag. Any of those things were all part of the same thing to me. And,
right.
And now it seems to be a little more compartmentalized. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think it's bad, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I've got kids that walk up to us like my band plays, and they'll walk up and be like, you think you're punk, but you're not punk because you don't have this shoes or you don't have this fucking belt. And I'll be like, dude, I got more fucking punk rock credibility in my pinky.
I see by your outfit that you are a cowboy. I see by your outfit you're a cowboy too. I mean, yeah, who cares, you know?
Okay.
It's just so stupid. I mean, it's down to pretty much from the time I started. My attitude was always, I didn't even know I hated it until you wanted me to do it. That's a good philosophy. I didn't even know I didn't want to do it until you wanted me to do it. Now I don't want to do it. And it's not being a contrarian. I'm not much of a joiner-inner. You know, even though I said I was at the beginning, I'm not much of a. I don't really, you know, I'm a Groucho Marxist. Which means I don't want to belong to any group that would have me as a member. You know?
There you go. Yeah. Groucho Marx, not Marx. Exactly. If you could put together any bands from history and present to make a dream tour for yourself, who would you pick?
Hendrix. Hendrix and Judy Garland.
Right.
Boom, boom.
Hendrix and Judy
That fast.
Garland.
Oh yeah. I'm not even being. There's no irony there either. I'm serious. You know.
And you play acoustic, or would you play
I would
with the
open.
band?
And
Okay.
they could fight it out for who's going to headline.
Okay.
I'd be happy either way.
What is your opinion of the current political state of our country?
I don't really make social comments. You know, I think that people should look to higher sources and entertainers for their political beliefs. And if they don't, they're idiots. To me, I mean, you know, I know what I believe, but I don't think it's I'd be stepping out of my area of expertise to make comments of that nature. You know?
Okay. You were a founding member of Phantom Us with Mike Patton of Faith No More and Mr. Bungle. You've collaborated with Tool, Dave Grohl. You were friends with Kurt Cobain. You played in his first band. So many people you know and worked with have gone on to like huge commercial success.
Yeah.
Now, this, and I don't know if this is weird when I ask it, but does it ever in any way bother you that they've gone on to this where your band is, though popular, has remained more of a cult following, or do you prefer it that way?
You mean solely records? That's what you mean. Do you think? Would I be interested in trading places with Cobain? No.
No one wants to right now. But,
look what it got him.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I want to be Dave Grohl? No, not really. If I had to trade and be any of those people, I wouldn't do it. No way.
It's like Gibby Hayes of
Buttle Surfers.
Buttle Surfers. he talks about that. He likes where he's at because, you know, he can go out and have a life and he's not hounded constantly, because unless you know who he is, most people wouldn't recognize him.
Yeah, I mean, celebrity, you know, that means they can build their own compound and do whatever they want. So what? It's fine with me. Move out in the middle of nowhere. No one cares, you know?
Right.
No one will care. I mean, you know, the fame part is the worst part of it, you know? Really. I take half of that in cash. I don't care about being famous. I just want to make a living playing music.
Right.
And, you know, I'm promoting my band by doing things of this nature, but I'm not doing this for any other reason.
Right.
I don't care about, you know, notoriety. I couldn't care less. You know?
I tell people all the time, if you're getting in it for the money or for fame, you just may as well get out because it's not what it's about.
Well, I mean, I make my living as a musician. That's what I do.
Right.
You know, and doing promotion is part of that. I'm selling my product. That's what I'm doing. You know, I want to get my my work out there for people to buy.
Right.
You know, I mean, how many records do you think I would make that lost me money?
Probably half of them.
Less than 2.
Lost you one?
Yeah.
Good.
If I made a record, if my next record lost me a ton of money, you think I'm going to make another one?
Oh no.
No, I don't have the money for that.
Right.
You know, I'm not running a benevolent society for the world. You know.
Right.
You know, I think I have a very realistic attitude towards all of it. You know, I mean, you know, if you can go out and make a living doing what you're doing, playing music, it means, you know, that's great. But I'm willing to work harder at this than most people work at their jobs, by far. I dream of a 40-hour work week. You kidding me? You know, that's crazy. I mean, you can't get rich working 40 a week. It is not possible.
No, there was just a...
Not possible to do it. You have to work a fucking hell of a lot more than that, you know? Way more than 40 a week. 40 a week, people that work 40 a week and then bitch that they don't have any money, that's why they don't have any money.
Now, I know you've got stuff you got to do here, and I want to hold you up a while, so I got one last question for you. Any final words or advice or anything you'd like to say to people checking this out?
Well, you know, it's hard to make a living doing this, but it's not the end of the world. I like being my own boss, and I think that the last thing you should do is go out there and pretend that whatever you're doing is worth nothing. You know? It's art. Art is extra. Well, that's what we do. It's an extra part of people's lives in order to make it better. You know?
Cool. Thank you very much.
That's what I am as a fan. You know?
Well, thank you very much for your time, man. Appreciate it. You guys, we're going to get King Buzzo here to sign these copies of the questions for you. You guys can win them if you submitted questions, and check out some live footage from tonight's show. Peace.
Log on to kingweasel.com
or find them on Facebook for Facebook-only specials.
King Weasel buttons and screen printing.
My name is Buzz, and thank you for coming tonight. Syracuse. What is it, Saturday night? I think it is, right? Is it Saturday? Yeah. I know you guys got a lot of choices here on Saturday night. You came here. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. This is a new thing for me, and I appreciate any and all support. So thank you. You know, what are you guys drinking? I'm drinking water. You guys drinking booze? Everybody drinking booze? Do you know why I don't drink booze?
You get violent?
I lost my ID. No, because when I drink booze, in this order, I break out in felonies and then bandages. Our drummer, Dale, always says that it's better for all of us if I don't drink. I tend to believe everything he says.
Good cop.
Just so you know. Anyway, what I'm going to do tonight is play a combination of Melvins songs like I just played. Yeah. And I played the Alice Cooper cover, and everybody loves Alice Cooper.
That's awesome!
I hate hippie with vengeance. Yeah. Best kind of hippie. The only kind really that matters.
Woo!
There's Alice Cooper, Charles Manson, John Waters, the hate hippies. Everybody loves the hate hippies.
Yes.
People who know how to get the job done. And then I'm also going to play songs off my new album, This Machine Kills Artists. Everybody knows it now. that means you can look it up online. And everything's online. Everything. Is there anything that isn't online? Might not be the truth, but it's online. I'm gonna do a combination of those songs, and then, more importantly, I'm gonna tell you all a really pointless yet semi-funny story. How's that sound? Yeah, Buzz, that sounds great. I'll take that as a fuck yeah, Buzz. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Fuck yeah, Buzz. Do whatever you want. Fuck yeah. Okay, so you guys are in a minute.